The Grand Theft Auto 6 leaker may have a playable version of the game. Riot's fighting game bites the dust. The Duskblood's first network test was a disaster, and physical game sales are at an all-time low.
Boy, what a ray of sunshine this Inside Games Roundup is sounding like. This is the only gaming news show brave enough to report that the PC version of Grand Theft Auto 6 may be the first one out after all. It depends where this story goes. But to get into the news, we got to throw to the one man that's never beaten to the punch, Brian Garr. What's going on with GTA 6?
Oh man, the saga that never ends. So yeah, we've got another leak from the GTA 6 leakers who have been tormenting Rockstar this week as they drip feed us clips from the game. But this one had a pretty shocking twist at the end. This is a new video from the leaker group CyberLeak, which has dominated the news over the last 3 days. And it shows gameplay of a plane flying over a detailed city. Pretty standard so far.
Yeah, it looks great, by the way, obviously. If this is the game, it looks fantastic. But the juicy part came at the very end when the footage cuts to protagonist Jason shooting a wall, and he used the bullets to spell out L-E-E-K.
Right? Not L-E-A-K, which would be a little more generic. Yeah, so if this footage is legit, it means that CyberLeak has something much more valuable than a pile of stolen gameplay clips. They actually have a playable build of Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, and the previous leaks have been mostly just kind of generic gameplay, leading to speculations that leakers may have obtained unreleased videos from Rockstar or from an official partner.
But now there are bigger questions. So how complete is the actual playable build? Do the leakers have the entire video game, and could they spoil the story?
Yeah, or just drop a playable build on the internet as one final act of vengeance. And as you can imagine, this has Take-Two's lawyers springing into action. I'm sure that they jumped out of bed ravenous and hungry for a good meal as soon as this whole thing started. Of course, they're using legal means to try to find whoever's behind these leaks. The company's already filed subpoenas in federal court seeking records from Microsoft and Discord related to accounts posting and sharing the leaks. The meme coin that they started too is also going to be pretty traceable depending on how smart they were in covering their tracks.
Yeah, there was a subpoena filed Thursday from Take-Two asking Microsoft for records from its own internal investigation into the CyberLeak persona that could identify whoever's associated with it.
Yeah, Take-Two is also asking Discord for identifying information connected to accounts that were communicating in specified servers from June 1st to the present, along with associated device and telemetry records.
Oh, man. Just a whole gang of people in a van that's got like twirling dishes on top and things that are beeping and booping. Oh, they're on the case. I love it. Now, we should note with all this, none of the leaked footage has been authenticated. There are, of course, fake AI-generated GTA 6 leaks circulating online. So we can't trust our eyes anymore. For all we know, this LEEK clip could be fake too, just a really good imitation.
Now, CyberLeak claims that their leaks are a protest against things like digital pre-orders and the decline of physical discs, but they're also promoting their own meme coin in the leaks, including a big watermark on their videos. So take that with a giant grain of salt.
Yeah, I noticed that big watermark doesn't say no more physical or no more digital whatever. It says a meme coin, because that's what they're promoting and trying to make money. The plane footage was released after winning a paid poll in which users voted with this cryptocurrency. So I don't think the motives are completely pure.
Yeah, you can already kind of see the system as it was built up. And another note about that crypto, a GTA Forums user actually investigated CyberLeak's various crypto wallets and found some telling stuff, and it's a bit scary that just a rando on the internet could find this much out about somebody who's probably going to get sued into oblivion.
Yeah, so the wallets that were used to fund the CyberLeaks website, as well as upload the GTA leaks and launch the meme coin, all trace back to a central wallet, which itself can be apparently traced back to the crypto exchange KuCoin.
Yeah, now KuCoin, they said, requires identity verification, which means that a potential subpoena from Rockstar lawyers could possibly uncover CyberLeak's identity, depending on what KuCoin wants to do.
Oh, golly. Yeah, they also estimated that CyberLeak has made between $40,000 and $60,000 in transaction fees and holds about 270 million tokens that are worth nearly $400,000 right now if they decide to yank the rug and cash out.
Yeah, and the person who investigated all this, their theory is that the group is kind of drip feeding us leaks at a steady pace to keep the coin alive. So it's still in the news and it'll still keep generating those yummy fees.
Yeah, that is exactly what it is. And a recent leak even had the watermark, higher market cap equals more leaks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're not doing it because of the physical discs, guys. Which could indicate that's the group's goal, is to make a lot of money. What a surprise.
But still, it's a relatively novel concept, right? You invent your own dumb currency that then you charge people for to vote on whatever clip you're going to leak next. You got to it's the first of its kind. I can say that I can recall. Meanwhile, what's coming up for GTA 6 here, Netflix is set to debut an extended look at GTA 6 on August 27th, with a game scheduled to launch on November 19th. And the weeks are ticking away. We're in the red zone now. There's no way it's going to get delayed. We're actually going to get to play GTA 6. How exciting.
Very, very exciting, actually. I'm super, and like I said this before when we reported on the leaks, but I want to say every time I ended up watching a few seconds of these leaks, it gets me more excited for the video game. I'm like, oh, wow, maybe I should have pre-ordered. And I don't know if that's necessarily CyberLeak's the thrust of what he's trying to do, but I'm really excited for GTA 6, even more so, and I can't wait to watch that preview on YouTube and Netflix.
This whole story feels like a subplot in GTA. Like, this absolutely feels like a side character who you'd have to go hunt down and shoot. They're like, hey, this person's stolen my video game, and they're pumping up their crypto. Or this is just guerrilla marketing by Rockstar. And if so, it's brilliant, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, the thought that this might be an ARG hit me like a bolt when I was in the middle of doing dishes last night, and I was like, "What? If this is actually a work by Rockstar or Take-Two, that would be incredible." But no, I think it's just a small time hustler who's about to get busted. But we can enjoy the story either way.
All right, moving on. Riot Games is ending development of its League of Legends-based fighting game 2XKO at the end of this year, after sadly failing to attract enough players.
So Riot said on its website that the game will remain playable after 2026, with servers staying online and offline play will not be affected.
Oh, it'll turn into a normal video game, I guess. Cool. Classy move, but yeah, weird that has to be announced explicitly. The studio will also release new content through the end of this year, including 2 new champions, Lux and Samira.
Riot said, while a lot of you jumped in to try the game and there's an incredible community that plays every day, we haven't seen enough players stick with the game to get to a path towards sustainability.
I mean, live service is great, guys. I love live service video games. The final bug fix patch is planned for December. Riot has also unlocked all characters, bundling most cosmetic items, and said it'll refund all money spent on 2XKO on or before August 20th, which is actually very nice of them.
Super classy move. Yeah, I was gonna say, if enough of these happen, people are just gonna learn to wait out a live service game until they go bust, and then you just get to play the whole thing for free. Anyway, yeah, the refunds are a super classy move. They wrote, quote, "Our goal now is to do right by the players who have invested in us so far and want to continue playing 2XKO, as well as the rioters who have poured everything into delivering on this dream." The world's a harsh place, but they're taking the classy way out, and I appreciate that.
All right, moving on. From Software's first network test for the Duskblood got off to a rough start this week. A lot of players were not able to log in. That's bad for a network test.
That's exactly right. Shortly after the test began, participants were repeatedly greeted with a, quote, failed to log into the Duskblood's game server error. From Software eventually ended the session early and apologized to players.
The one from Soul's boss people can't actually beat. Yeah, the ultimate boss is here. The studio wrote, quote, "We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience caused to those who were waiting for the first The Duskbloods network test due to game server issues." They added, "We will continue to work on improving the servers and will announce future schedules at a later date."
Yeah, and there are 4 more network test sessions remaining. So yeah, hopefully the next one will work.
I mean, guys, there's never been a video game online before. I don't know if you guys know that. That's never happened. This is the first. So wait, no. Everybody does this all the time, including them. They had Night Rain to do exactly this. So I don't know. I don't understand.
Yeah, maybe it's a Switch related thing because this is a Switch exclusive, right? So
yeah,
maybe they're just not used to tapping into Nintendo's vast advanced technical networking services. But hey, this is the point of the test, right? They got what, 4 more?
That's right.
So baby steps. Maybe we'll get a little bit into the game next time. You just gotta do it one rung at a time. That's how we climb the ladder.
In fairness, I think Nintendo only reluctantly acknowledges the existence of the internet, so I do feel for them a little bit. All right, and finally, physical video game sales. They're all in the news. They're all the rage, except for sales. They're having a very rough year, and apparently July was as bad as it gets.
I guess it must be easier to write a Reddit comment about how you want physical discs than actually buying the physical discs. New data from market research Circana shows U.S. physical game sales fell to 85 million in July, the lowest total for the month since tracking began in 1995.
Ouch. Damn. Okay, yeah. PlayStation accounted for 32% of spending on new physical games so far this year, while Nintendo made up 63%. Weirdly, they didn't mention Xbox. Wonder why that is.
The numbers come shortly after Sony announced, as we've all heard, that it'll stop making physical discs for new PlayStation games in 2028, and that, of course, sparked widespread backlash from gamers, at least online.
Yeah, but Sony's latest financials show that 82% of full game software sales on PS4 and PS5 are already digital.
Yeah, you'd think 20%. You wouldn't want to walk away from that, but I think they're confident that they will migrate over to digital if they're forced to. The broader gaming market struggled in July too, so it's not just physical games here. Total US spending fell 10% year over year, while hardware spending dropped 29% to 282 million. So yeah, things are going up in price. People have less spending money on top of just the general tide of the times. So it's rough. It's bad.
Yeah, that probably also affected hardware unit sales, which fell 39%, including a 6% drop for the PS5, an 18% drop for the Xbox Series X and S, and a whopping 51% for the Switch 2. Ouch.
Well, that's crazy. Also, my sarcastic tone about physical game sales, it's only meant to motivate you to go out and buy those physical games. Do it. Because otherwise, I promise you, everything will be digital and it'll be a lot faster than you think. So you better go out and buy those discs as fast as you can.
All right, let's do a 5-second review. All right, this is a first for the 5-second review, a submission from a viewer, Edward Salate, who got married recently, and he used for his walk down music, his entrance music, the Dragon Quest theme. Here it is. Congratulations. Love it. Love to see a fellow Dragon Quest nerd get married, and best of wishes to you both. Let me know your favorite Dragon Quest game in the comments, Edward.
Love overpowering even the strongest of odds set against the Dragon Quest fans of this world. You love to see it. You also love to see some free games. Inside Games, as always, is on your side, trying to put some money back in your wallet. Some free games to play this weekend. Let's see. Epic is giving away Cardpocalypse and an Albion Online Epic Mage Bundle. So, it's free. They're also giving away Grow & Co. Cozy Deliveries, the cover art for which, and even the game itself, sets off some AI alarm bells here and there. But again, it's free. So if you're starved for something to do this weekend, you got that.
Give me Apple. That's what I say to my wife when I want an apple. First Person Data Explorer is free on Steam, which we guess takes files and makes them freaky 3D environments you can fly through. That's kind of cool. All right, and let's move on to the upcoming games for this week. First up, the Immortal John Triptych. Immortal John is dying. That doesn't make any sense. A holy war has ended in chaos. Sin itself demands reckoning. 3 interconnected tales unfold across a world built from Renaissance paintings and classical music, where the ridiculous and the profound collide. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series, Switch 2, Switch PC on August 27th.
Agalos 2, with the gods of light about to lose the great battle against the army of darkness, the Agalos must learn to embrace his darker side. Explore 2 opposing realms full of secrets, puzzles, and intense 2D combat in this challenging action platformer. It comes to the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC August 27th.
Well, this is fun. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2. This second installment to the collection features Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, and Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD Collection version, and also a digital soundtrack and Metal Gear Ghost Babel as bonus content. Finally broken free from the chains of the PlayStation 3. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2 is coming to PS5, Xbox Series, Switch 2, Switch 1, wow, okay, and PC on August 27th.
Up next is Resonance, A Plague Tale Legacy. Embark on an original story prequel to the award-winning games A Plague Tale. As Sophia journey to the Minotaur's Island, outsmart deadly foes, unravel ancient secrets, and confront a mythical creature at the heart of a devastating curse. It comes to PS5, Xbox Series, and PC on August 27th.
Star Wars Zero Company. Command an elite squad through a gritty and authentic story. Ooh, I like gritty and authentic. In Star Wars Zero Company, a single-player, turn-based tactics game set in the twilight of the Clone Wars. Comes to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, August 27th.
And finally, we've got Garden of Witches. Garden of Witches is a cute, roguelike action game full of danger. Help the protagonist Syl as she tries to round up her unruly fellow witches and save the garden. This comes to PC on August 28th.
Hey, thank you very much for watching Inside Games Roundup. We do this every single Friday, but we also obviously do daily episodes throughout the week. And we appreciate if you watch the show, watch it all the way to the very end. Hopefully you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, because that's actually where we need you the most. And we also have a Patreon. If you really, really like us and you throw us a couple bucks a month, that will actually help us to make more content. Lawrence posts all of our content for free on the Patreon. And might I ask, Lawrence, what meme you'll be posting today, or can you give us a preview? I
usually just like, I usually let the fates guide me when it's time to post one.
I like that. I like that.
I think this time it'll be a carton of Coca-Cola.
Okay.
Here, I'll bookmark that one.
All right. All right.
Look forward to that.
There are some folks that support this Patreon every single month. So thank you very much, Thane Fireblood, Shaky Pants, and Ratalog for keeping us brave through these lean times. I'm sure you all know.